Hey, we won 4-0. It's just me and Jose tonight. What are we going to do?
That's it. We're gonna do everything we want. Just whatever we want.
Well, first and foremost, welcome to the Heron Heads podcast, your first stop for all things Inter Miami. I'm your host today, Dave, with my other host, Jose.
Hell
Chris
yeah.
and Julio are missing in action. If you can, give us a like, subscribe, follow us on X, on all the other socials out there. What is it? What else do we have? We have a Discord. Jump on the Discord. We have a store where you can buy cool things. Do
We're
that.
calling this Heron Heads After Dark.
Heron Heads After Dark. Oh, special thanks to our two chief Heron Heads, Mighty V and what was it, Dragon Lord? I don't even know where to pull up the banner.
Just bear with us, folks. They left us in charge. Stupid.
Unbelievable, these guys.
What a dumb idea that was, Yeah.
Anyways, let's start the show.
Yeah, let's do it.
So
Impactful
I think it
game.
was a fun match. I mean, I wasn't able to watch the first part, but as soon as I was able to sit down and actually turn the TV on, boom, Messi's first goal. So I really didn't miss anything. I know we usually talk about like what you feel when you first saw the starting lineup. So Jose, how'd you feel with the first starting lineup?
I was cool with it. It's like fine. Let's just let's roll with it. At this point, we're at an all-time low, and like as far as like whatever happens. So it's one of those like randomly they substituted Fafa when we're up. What was it, 3-0, and they just put Fafa
in the 55th minute, which is something you would have liked to see more of this season. But also random, Fafa for Bright at that stage is odd.
Which makes no sense when we're like up. I think we're up 3-0 at that point, right?
Yeah, we were up. Usually, you don't put more offensive players at that point, but you take it.
It could be that maybe they're gearing up towards the playoffs and they're trying to say, okay, well, we are going to need this guy to play with the rest of the guys. It's been a bummer of a week, right, for us when we're like Alba just basically is joining Busi on retirement, and we really weren't expecting that, right?
Yeah, it's a gut punch, but I was referring more to like when you saw the starting lineup because I know. We got Toto Aviles in there. We got Lujan. We got Chelo Wegan, and I think I do agree with you that they do have the playoffs in mind, so they do need to start maybe resting some of these players. But
for sure,
it's just funny that they have that in mind, yet you get Suarez playing the whole match, Messi playing the whole match. It's like the guys who you would think would need more of the rest aren't getting it, but you can't complain because it's Alba's going away party today. He gets a goal, Suarez gets a goal, Messi gets a brace again, and Busquets is just his normal stable self. So you're getting the last of it. So now they really can't bench any of these guys or take them off early because it's like the last hurrah for them. So it's tough. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about the goals. Want to talk about the goals, guys?
Let's do it.
All right. So first goal.
Somebody said we got to give Aviles his flowers. We'll get to that. Not a bad game for once. I agree.
I mean,
it was delightful to watch.
The team as a whole had a really good time today against Atlanta. This is what happens when Guzan is no longer on the pitch. He was there pouting on the bench the whole time. Suck it, nerds. Doesn't matter.
Pout more.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I don't feel bad about beating this team 4-0 at all because they ruined last season. So
yeah, any chance they've gotten, they've done it to us, man. And you know what? Yeah, I mean, look, we didn't have Rodrigo de Paul today, right? Which is interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, we're gearing up for the playoffs, but I'm assuming that guy's an integral part of our team, right?
Well, remember he's out for international duty. It's honestly. It shows how much Messi cares about this season that he chose to play. He asked for permission from Argentina to actually be able to be available for Inter Miami today. He knows this is Alba's last regular home season game. He really cares about the guys he plays with. And I really appreciate, and I think all of us as fans really appreciate that. And yeah, Rodrigo de Paul doesn't have that love for the club and fans yet. But I mean, he's going to be hopefully an integral part of this club moving forward. I don't think he's really meshed well with with the project that they have as of right now. So hopefully in the future we'll see more from him. Yeah. But it makes sense that he was off. I think you saw a bunch of the Argentina players were in the stands watching this one, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, it's good that Messi and company really showed out in front of them. Maybe it's a little teaser. It's like, hey guys, when you're done playing wherever you are, it's pretty fun here. And that's in Fort Lauderdale, and the new stadiums being built. So that's another thing that you can kind of make a little carrot for these guys. But no, it's good. And then yeah, we got Messi opening up the party with the really, really nice goal, top bin. I didn't see, again, I told you I sat down the moment that he scored, so I didn't see where it came from. I believe it was Alba with the assist, and then the second goal you had the reciprocation of that, where you had Alba assisting Messi. I mean Messi assisting Alba's goal, which was that beautiful scary Larry.
Yes, just lofted it right over the keeper. That's the stuff that we're gonna miss, man. And it's such a shame. And we're talking about it on the Discord, where it's one of those things that you're not seeing this guy like retirement age, right? Like no, you're seeing this guy, and
he is retirement age, but the skill is still there. You still see he's way like of the guys who we've talked about. Obviously, we're not talking about Messi, but when you talk about Busquets, Suarez, and Alba, when you talk about those three guys, Alba is clearly the most consistent of those players. He it's not that he flashes, it's that his flashes are flashes of decline, as opposed to the other guys, which have flashes of brilliance. Like Suarez every now and then will have a flash of brilliance, while your issue with Alba is that he has a mental lapse or something like that.
That's it. You saw the beautiful shot that Suarez had, man. Just it was like a volley, right?
Yeah,
it was like a volley.
Fafa crossed it in. It was headed away by the center back, and then it found its way onto Suarez's foot. And but Suarez had a chance. He hit the crossbar on one that Messi just put a perfect ball in for him. And Suarez did a really good job of getting to it and hitting it clean, but he hit the crossbar. And man, if that one had gone in, that would have been so beautiful. But that's Suarez's problem with us.
3 goal contributions for Messi today. Just this guy's
he's an animal. He's just an absolute beast.
When he goes on a tear, bro. And it's one of those things that we're gonna need a lot of that hitting in the playoffs. But today he just demolished Atlanta, and there was nothing they could do. And he has those games where it's just nothing you could do. You also had a fantastic game by Alba in his last game at home, right? Just another great another reason that you're like, damn, bro, I can't believe he's leaving. Boosie had a nice game. Honestly, not many people had a bad game. I guess.
Wait. You want to do the thing?
Let's do it. Let's just do the thing.
Let's see if I even know how to do the thing.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
And now it's time for Jose's most and least of the match, presented by SofaScore.
He did the thing. It worked. Yeah. Oh,
I did the thing.
All right. What's up, guys? So it's sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit segment. Who do you have for the most of the match?
Am I allowed to do the obvious? Because the obvious one is Messi. That's the clear obvious.
Not as obvious as you'd think.
Really?
Correct. Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna go with Messi as the obvious,
right.
And then I'm gonna go off the rails here. I'm not gonna go with anybody who had any scoring contributions. I'm gonna go with Rios Novo for getting his clean sheet.
Nah. Alba had a 9.6, tied with Messi. Nice. Alba had 1 goal and 1 assist. Messi 2 goals, 1 assist. They were saying give Toto flowers, but he just had an okay game. Suarez, okay game. But we had a lot of good contributions.
Toto with an okay, I'll take an okay game from Toto. You just don't 100%. Want the meltdown game, because he does way too many catastrophic, either really bad fouls and penalties, or he just has like a meltdown game where he's just so like in his head and out of position that becomes an issue. If he just plays within the structure, he has the physical skill set to be a good piece for us, which is why I'm not completely ever out on Toto. I think a lot of it is just mental maturation for him. So I'll take these types of solid
and his
games.
outbreaks, his little outbreaks that he has, he just
if he can just stay in his lane, if he just stays in his lane, I think Toto will be great for us. Honestly, just be normal.
Okay,
yeah, but okay is great for us. Like I'll take okay.
And then you move on to Rios Novos. Like you said, he has 7.4, Alba 9.6, Messi 9.6. Boosie had an 8.3. Fantastic job from our midfielder, just constantly putting it into play in places that nobody else can. No, yeah, we're gonna miss him, bro. We're gonna miss these two guys.
Yeah, no, Busquets' skill set is unique.
Very unique.
You're not gonna find anybody, not one person. Like remember when we lost Gomez, we're like, who's gonna really replace him? Segovia, Allende. There's no real replacement for that. First, before I keep going, thank you, Christian Reyes.
Thank you, Reyes.
We take those. He says Orlando choke against Vancouver on the last minute.
Absolutely,
give it to me. Like I love that. Let them choke on everything.
Everything. After dark, Heron Heads.
Right. That's what happens when it's just me and Jose.
They didn't know what they were doing. They had no idea what they were doing. It's so stupid.
Yeah. No, but honestly, like it's good to see this club this way.
But this said 7.7 as well, by the way.
How did Suarez do?
Suarez 7.0. Well, he was going to be my least of the match, but we can jump right into that.
Okay.
Least of the match was Suarez. His goal saved him from a horrific.
Least of the match with a 7.0. Wait a minute. What about?
That's crazy.
What about?
Toto had a 7.0 and Bright had a 7.0.
Yeah, I would have gone with Bright just because he had the early exit.
Bro, Cello had a segment there that was hilarious, where he basically just he tripped over himself. He went into like a circle looking for the ball. The ball was like right behind. Did you see it at the end? And then he just bumped into the guy and he fouled him. It was just such a funny little. I wish I would have videoed it because it was just such a funny like segment for him. That was my least of the match anyway.
But Cello had one deflection on a set piece.
Dave, no logic here. Just that play alone.
I know, but I think that deflection saved the goal. If I'm being honest with you, and I don't like. It looked like he just nonchalantly stuck his leg out, and I think that saved the clean sheet. Had it not been for that, so I wasn't gonna put least of the match for him just based on that one play.
Right.
Like, thank you for saving a clean sheet. These ever rare clean sheets. So thank you so much, Cello. I appreciate you today.
Yeah. So good around performance by our fellas. Just I was very, very happy. So Chris said Messi is second in assist. He leads the Golden Boot race now, I think, by 2 over Boanga, right? Yeah, I mean, obviously, Messi should win the MVP, right? Just he's played enough games. He's been a part of it, of everything we've done, Yeah,
I don't think there's a real argument. I mean, there's no one.
The Panthers winning 6-2. I mean,
there's no one player that's really affected a club more than Messi. I wanted to get into this one. Christian Reyes says, not good for us on the supporter shield table because if we play the final against them, we have to play in Vancouver. But we're out of the supporter shield race already. Like that's all wrapped and done. Philadelphia already clinched the supporter shield. So
does he mean in the playoffs? Is that what he means?
In the playoffs? I mean, I'm not familiar with the final, but if we meet Vancouver, it would be in the final. Is that a home series or is that like in a neutral site? I don't know how that really works. Inter Miami's never gotten that deep into it that I've actually like watched. Like as soon as Inter Miami's done, like I hate it. I don't want to deal with it. I'm like, screw you guys. I'm not watching.
Chris,
I don't know. I've never gotten that far.
Chris and Julio are like rolling their eyes so back.
Rolling in their graves. I don't care.
Croatian, you mean the MLS Cup? Oh,
Christian.
Chris says Christian. Okay. Wow, we're doing terribly. Yeah, I mean, it's just I think you meant the MLS Cup, Chris. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, Chris, what do you have to say?
I don't know what you have to say. I don't know what you have to say to that.
Why don't you just hop on and talk about it?
All right, Christian says, yes, on the playoff is a home game for them if we meet in the finals. Okay.
That stinks. That stinks. And we've seen
that stinks. We hate playing there for sure.
I mean, I saw firsthand what happens when you play a final on the West Coast when we played against
Seattle.
It's
the worst. And when you have old legs, it's the worst. Stiffen right up.
A disaster. So, yeah, I agree. Hopefully somebody knocks them out. I mean, these things happen in this type of tournament. I think very rarely the top team makes it to the end. So, hopefully they get knocked out, and hopefully that history works in our favor because we are not the top team.
I know next we play Nashville SC.
Was that our regular season finale or?
Yeah, it's at Nashville.
They haven't released the schedule yet because that's decision day.
Yeah, I believe we're in second right now, right? That's what I believe. I heard that on the broadcast. We're tied with Cincinnati right now, and
hopefully we can finish above Cincinnati.
Yeah, and Nashville is in the 6th seed in the East. Today, Atlanta was bottom of the barrel. So what we did to them today,
and they looked it. I'm surprised they didn't start Guzan. Is he injured or something? Because he had Messi's number. It wouldn't have made a difference.
There was a barrage hitting them. There's nothing they could do. There was nothing they could do.
At the half, they got a few shots in at the end, but like at the beginning of at the end of the first half, it was like we had 13 shots and they only had 5, and they had 3 shots on goal right before the half ended. So it was 13-2 at one point on shots on goal. So like we were really putting it on them today, and this is the effort that you wish you had seen more consistently from them. If you played like this, you win more games than you lose.
In the last game, we got blown out. That was a stupid game.
Mm-hmm.
The Chicago Fire, that game we should have never, and the Toronto FC game we should never drew. We should never drew that game. Also, I mean, whatever. It is what it is at this point. Spilled milk. We just gotta look at Nashville next Saturday, which they're not bad. They're a good team. Right now we're fighting for seeds. Trying to get up there, trying to have an easier route to the final where we can have as many home games as possible. And that's where we. Oh, you turned that on?
I found it. So yeah, let's show off these guys. Found it.
The 18th minute of the show. David finds the little ticker that everyone you see. It says Chief Heron Heads. This is good stuff. This is what people want.
I'm doing my best.
This is what they want. Oh man. So Jonathan Schomburg, Boosie retiring was kind of expected, but Alba retiring is such a shock. That's a huge loss to the team. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why I was like, when he was talking about when Dave was asking me about what I thought about the Henry Mano, we'll get to you now. When Dave was asking me about like what I thought about the starting lineup, I was like, I don't know. I was so bummed out by Alba that like I was like, whatever, I don't care. Like just coast to the MLS Cup, and at this point, just what happens, and I guess have we won a trophy this year? No,
we haven't won anything. That's why this year's been a huge debacle in my eyes. Yeah,
this has been
like the
what do you call it? I mean,
the best thing that we did was that we advanced to the next group in the Club World Cup, which nobody expected us to do.
All right, well, let's hang the banner.
Exactly.
Let's hang that banner.
What do you put in the trophy case for that? It's like we were a little bit better than anybody thought we were going to be in this tournament. That's nothing to really hang your hat on. You need something physical to put in the trophy case. And that little moral victory, yeah, they got a bunch of money for it, but allegedly, we don't even know if we're the ones getting that money. But it's rough. It's rough. You expect this team to be a champion and multiple level champion, and we haven't had it. So hopefully this season they can salvage it. I don't think anybody expects it at this point because we've seen them be so inconsistent. But again, we've said it a million times. When they do play like this, or like if they play games like this, no one's going to be able to beat them. So it's just a matter of maintaining this level of play, and for
anymore,
Mascherano to learn and to deploy the players in the right ways. And it's frustrating when I feel like we've been repeating ourselves quite a bit on these podcasts, and I feel like it's not just us that feel this way; it's the entire fan base feels the same way.
Yeah. And John, I'm sorry, we went on a little bit of a tangent. I don't even know if we answered your question. Yeah, it's a huge loss to the team, Alba, and I don't know how we're gonna replace them.
Well, I mean, they have Reguilon in mind. I don't obviously Reguilon's level, like at his best, would not be anywhere compared to Alba at his best. But what we're getting from Alba now, I don't think this is a bad sub. Like if you're gonna replace him with anybody, this is a good replacement. It's similar style of play. You get an attack-minded left back from Spain as well. So you keep those Spanish green links with who I don't know, because Busquets is gone, so there's no green links there. But you do have another Spanish speaker, another really established player, offensive-minded attacker.
Like count in FIFA,
Spanish. I don't think they do that anymore, but he has decent enough speed. I think he'll hold up well. I actually, when they first mentioned that rumor, my thoughts were Reguilon is going to play left back, and we've seen Alba do well when he's pushed up. So I'm like, maybe Alba will be a left wing, and I thought that would solve a lot of problems, but looks like the club knew that Alba was 1 foot out the door.
That was probably what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. I mean, yeah, he's. I do think Alba's a legend, right? So it's just, maybe Reguilon might be a little more like, consistent, because
I don't think the drop off. I don't think the drop off will be as steep. Also, I don't expect Reguilon to get as many yellow cards as Alba. He doesn't have that same, like that dog. That doesn't have that dog in him like Alba does, which. It's good and bad, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see the other moves they make, because it's not. It won't obviously just be that. And then just to go back to what Henry said, is like we do have some vacant DP spots. I don't believe that Reguilon is going to take one because he's coming in on a free transfer. I don't believe that's going to be a DP spot. We will be using a DP spot on Rodrigo de Paul for sure. Like that, when we transfer that option or whatever it is, that's going to absolutely occupy a DP spot. I'm assuming Messi is the other DP spot. And yeah, we should have one vacant DP spot after that. So we'll see what exactly they intend to do. I know that they are scouring options. This as much criticism as they get, the Mas brothers, they don't mind spending money. It's just a matter of how much the league allows them to spend. But that you know that they're looking to upgrade this team. They care about winning. They're local guys. They want to be held to a high standard. That's the thing. A lot of the clubs that exist in Miami, those people are not from Miami. So like if people don't give a crap about them or they think negatively about them, it doesn't really affect them. The Mas family actually really cares about their prestige in this community. You better believe that they want to put out a winner.
Yes.
So
yes.
So I don't have any doubt that that's something that they're going to be actively looking for. You can have whatever opinion you want of them, but I know that they're trying to find upgrades.
Henry, what a beautiful next question.
I'm hoping
that. Wait, did we answer this one? Wait, did we go? Julio's gonna love this. Wait, go back to did we finish that other question? All right, that one for sure we never finished. We never went to, all right, Dave and Jose, any idea who we will face in the playoffs, please? Henry, no idea. Straight up.
It's not our job. That's not our job,
Henry. That's Chris's job, and Chris is not here. And
Chris is the whip around the league guy.
Yeah, and Julio might have had an idea, but for sure, I can tell you right now, we don't have an idea. But if I were to guess,
we're here for the vibes, guys. Like we're the vibes guys.
Look, so let's just make shit up. All right, so I know that we're right now we're either second or third. We're tied in the East now.
I'm asking ChatGPT because like they know
ChatGPT doesn't know anything.
Oh, yeah?
So it knows nothing. What does it know? I'm curious. So from what I see, we're second, and I believe Nashville is 6th. We're tied with second and third, and I think Nashville's 6th. So I have a feeling that I think either the first round gets a bye. That's my That's my guess. Hard guess. Or 6 and 7 duke it out for the. It has to be the first round the first seed gets a bye, right? That's probably what it is.
What team, Jose?
The Philadelphia is first, right?
They keep saying that. ChatGPT is like, oh, it's not settled. So I'm not telling you.
It is not settled technically. So
just tell me the script.
This is what's happening.
That's just a white screen. Oh, you're just loading.
It's just loading. Like I can't even see. Like I can't load it.
How embarrassing!
That's what we're looking at right now. So we'll answer that in the next podcast, Henry, and at least for that.
Henry, jump on the Discord. I bet somebody on the Discord knows. Maybe we should jump on the Discord and ask.
They're probably in the comments, but all right. The next one, we got 2 DP vacants.
I talked about that.
Well, but you never answered the last one. Surely it shouldn't be RDP.
No, he's for sure. I did say
choice. That. Yeah, there's no choice.
He will 100% occupy one of the DP spots. It's the way that they have the contract like spelled out. This season, it wasn't going to be an issue. But for next season, it would absolutely have to occupy a DP spot.
I was going to ask you a follow-up, but what's the point?
Ask it. Ask it.
So if RDP is one of the DP slots, how many more do we have? And
Messi occupies another.
Okay, so how many are left? 1. So is that what the rumors are right now with Reguilon? Or
man, you did not listen to what I was saying, because I said Reguilon is not going to occupy a DP spot.
Okay,
because he will come in as a free transfer.
I didn't listen to you. I was like thinking about, okay, well, once he finishes, what should I bring up next?
Oh my God. Go ahead. I was answering this. That's why I'm like, what are you talking about? I already answered this question, every part of it.
So Reguilon does not. Okay, so then
which is why I said Mas. You better believe it that Mas is going to be looking at who to bring up.
So that sets you up. So have the latest, and this is the part that Julio gets annoyed with. What's the most interesting? Yeah, you want to say it. The most interesting name. Yes, sir. Neymar. Now, ultimately, like, we're not sure of his form, right? Like how he's going to do.
We're not sure of his form. Why do you think we're not sure of his form?
Why? Because he's been hurt all the time. That's my issue with him joining our team. I just don't want it to be like it was when he went to PSG, where he was just consistently hurt. Do I think he has talent? Yeah, he has so much talent, it's incredible. But the problem is that we need guys on the pitch, and that's the problem that we've always had.
Give me Neymar. Give it to me. I don't care.
Yeah, I'd rather deal with that. Because at this point, what do we have to show for all this talent that we've accumulated? One
I know trophy? It's unpopular. People will say, what I saw all over Twitter was people just saying, if Neymar wants to come to the MLS, let him go to another club. That he's always hurt, and it's true. He is always hurt. But,
right.
But I mean, we've seen Suarez coming out here like the Walking Dead and still be able to perform at some point. So, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, give me Neymar. Let's flip a coin. Let's see what happens. Maybe we get lucky and he can play 10 games for us, and I'll take 10 games from Neymar.
That's so bad. I mean, he might make more of an impact in those 10 games than Rodrigo de Paul has had throughout the whole.
No, let's get a season of Neymar, and we'll compare Neymar's numbers to Tadeo Allende's numbers from this season, and that'll be the litmus test for me. Granted, Allende's not taking up a DP spot.
Right. No, that's not
the argument. No, but it's like, okay, let's say you don't get Neymar. Who are you getting? Who's filling that DP spot? I don't want some random person filling that DP spot.
Well, it's like what the next comment by Christopher Georges says. I would love to see a speedy winger or striker in the third DP slot. Well, you're not going to get a striker, Chris, because you already know Luis Suarez is your forever striker. He's going to be there all the time, playing 90 plus minutes every single game for the next year.
Until his bones turn to dust in front of our eyes on the pitch.
Enjoy it. Enjoy all of it. That's what you're going to see. So if that's the case,
he's going to go like this when he scores, and it's just going
to. So Chris, So Chris says striker in the third DP. Scratchy. It's not gonna happen. The next thing is maybe a speedy winger. Is Neymar that speedy winger?
We'll find out.
He might be for 10 games.
Hopefully.
Will be the best 10 games of our life.
Maybe.
Who knows? I'd buy a jersey.
For sure.
Screw it.
That's the first thing I thought. I'm like, I'll take a Neymar in pink.
Screw it. Not pink, because that thing always just consistently have terrible luck with getting ketchup on it, and
that's a you problem.
That's a me for sure. It's a me problem, but I hate it. It gets dirty all the time. Like this one,
you also have
it's Jose proof. It won't get dirty.
You also have the shiny white.
It's the worst. That's the worst of it. That attracts. Even when I don't spill something, it just like black smudges happen all over it. It's so stupid. Actually, on the top, it was I didn't get the stitch one. The sticker's starting to peel off. It's like I was like, what is happening?
Unbelievable.
It says freedom to deem.
No one knows.
It says freedom to deem. It doesn't say freedom to dream. The R is faded off. It just fell off.
That's not a good sign.
What it means. Vancouver will be a thorn in the flesh of Miami again, I guess. I mean, they're a good team.
Maybe. Like again, if we see them, it'll be in the final. So
and then I'd be honestly, I wouldn't be upset about it.
I don't want to go to a final again and lose.
I mean, whatever, bro. At this point, if I were a betting man,
which you are,
which I am, I'm betting they're not going to make it to the final.
Do it right now.
I mean, there's no bet that says that.
Do it. Just do it. Send it in.
Does Inter Miami win the championship? No. That has to be like minus 2,000. Make nothing on that.
Yeah, it's not a great bet. All right.
That's about it, folks. I don't know any other questions. Anything else we forgot to cover? We covered Neymar. That's amazing. Reguilón, that would be pretty great to backfill Alba. Unfortunately, we found that news out. Boosie, I don't know if we have a proper. I guess you put in Bright and the RDP, and that'll be our midfield. And we won today by a wide margin. That's what we wanted.
I believe that the future will be that they'll have to tweak their system a bit because again,
they need to fire this. They need to fire this guy, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, they maintained a lot of the same structure from Tata's team.
This guy's because of my book, bro.
And I think that the way that they deploy this team is not the best way to use RDP. So that's what I'm hoping that whatever they do moving forward is to really maximize that player because this has been, I think, his worst season in a long time, and I think a lot of it is just the way that they use him. So I think that moving forward, that'll be the pivot, because I think that we do need to see RDP really flourish for any of this to make sense, because he's theoretically going to be here longer than Messi. So on that note, we're not going to be here any longer because this one's over. See ya.
Why did you end it there? It's hard out.
I don't even know how to end this. Just kidding.